is recognized.
Mr. Speaker, I yield 3 minutes to the gentleman from Colorado, a member of the Committee on Rules, Mr. Polis.
The gentleman from Colorado is recognized for 3 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. You know, as we watch this train wreck in slow motion, this Republican shutdown of government, I ask myself, in trying to understand what the Republican majority is doing, why are they seeking to close down government? Is it because some of them are against government and want to see it closed? And I think it's been quoted, this is exactly what they wanted. That might be the case for a few of them, Mr. Speaker, but I don't think most Republicans want to abolish the United States of America government. I think that's a position that very few Republicans hold. So why are they closing the government? Now, I understand that many of them don't like the health care reforms, the Affordable Care Act, a law that was passed by the House and Senate, signed by the President, upheld by the Supreme Court. It's the law of the land. Some of them don't like that. You know what? Some Americans are uncomfortable with that. They want to learn more about it. What does it mean for them? How does it help them afford health care? How does it help their families? But the American people don't want to see our government closed down over disagreeing with a particular law. And that seems to be what my friends on the other side are arguing. They're arguing, you know what? We've been unable to repeal this law under the process set up by our Constitution. We've been unable to pass a bill in the House, pass a bill in the Senate, and send it to the President and have the President sign it. We've been unable to follow the Constitution to get what we want. So instead of doing that, we're just going to shut down government until we get what we want. And by the way, we want a lot. We want to change a law that was passed by the House and Senate and upheld by the Supreme Court that helps middle-class Americans afford health care. We want to change the way that benefits are conducted. We want to change different tax systems. These are all policy discussions to be had through our process. In fact, some of these things have actually been passed by the House of Representatives and either have been rejected by the Senate or are awaiting action in the Senate. But that's the genius of the Founding Fathers in setting up our constitutional system and the separation of powers. It was to provide for a way to pass laws that had broad buy-in from the American people and had the checks and balances that have kept our democracy strong for over 2 centuries. And yet here today, we're short-circuiting that. The Republicans are seeking to say, we're going to close down the entire federal government. This is the most powerful, strongest country that the earth has, the freest democratic nation. We're going to shut down the government. We're going to shut down because we can't pass our laws the way we want them. Well, you know what? The country's had an election. The country's elected a president. This was discussed in the presidential election. This was discussed in Senate elections over and over again. In 5 minutes, the government will shut down. This bill does nothing to prevent that. And until the Republicans change their mind, we won't have an operating federal government.
Gentleman's time has expired.
I yield back to Ben.
Time has expired.